see some opening options, just to kind of, you know, deal with somebody who plays a little bit more defensive, especially like Paul. He's kind of like his wheelhouse of just waiting for somebody to swing into it. But neither here nor
Oh,
there. GabeHeart up on screen next with my man, the myth, the Mormon, the MormonKombat.
yeah, shout outs to Mormon stepping up, been helping us out behind the scenes, and now just doing some commentary for us. But let's see the bear booty put it down.
Let's see. Want to see it shake around. Ooh, guaranteed follow-up right here. See what he has to deal with. I just want to say, I think Lidia really struggles with bears in general just because of how oppressive they can be.
Yeah, and a lot of the tools that she have just could let you sit back or go for a huge blow up. Also, back one, hard to deal with. Ooh!
Ooh! Yeah, I mean, especially with the way that a lot of like these guys in the Big Bear family, like Mormon, Surbot, Coin Wolf, they do back one and they transition it into, you know, Hunting Bear, and then they don't press anything. They just sit there and block every single time. And then the moment you try to go for a low, they just know and immediately walk forward to get that low parry.
And then if you go for a jab high, you get blown up like Christmas.
He's flipping the table, 100%. I couldn't tell you how many times this man's flipped my table. Chicken.
Bear.
Double. Triple. Woo!
All right.
Getting
The
saucy with it.
Getting checked, but the push. Wait, that was 2 rounds. We're already here. Gabe needs to come up with the answer. The family headbutt comes in.
All right. Trying to deal with him. Nice, perfect punish right there. Yeah, you can get the blue spark, but it ain't gonna matter anyway. It's still negative launch. Oh, sidestep 2, just trying to open him up some more. What's the mix? Trying to catch another while rising 4 and immediately going for the down 2 again. MormonKombat 2 or 3 rounds straight there. Domination over my man GabeHeart.
All right, Leap, you identified it perfectly. Lidia was definitely a character that I've been studying recently, but understanding the matchup, that is some good intuition. Yeah, I feel like in a normal situation, you're going for a forward 2 mix, or you're sitting back and you're reading really good buttons in neutral, but it just feels like Lidia has to force the occasion without the mix-up.
Yeah, and it's even harder when somebody actually does know the matchup too. So then when you're on top of you trying to force the situation, you have to worry about like somebody just knowing the matchup and just knowing exactly what to look out for and stuff like that. And Mormon 100% is a lab monster because I ask him anything about frame data and he knows.
Yep. I was gonna say, oh, we have some instinct players and we have some thinkers, and I would put Mormon in a thinker, but now we're gonna see a Jack, which congratulations, by the way.
For what? Oh yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot about it.
That's
been,
all right.
It's been a matter of what, like 2 hours, 3 hours? I forget what time I did it. But hey, hit GOD with Jack. So let's see if GabeHeart can show me how it's done.
The paint hasn't dried, but ooh, 4-1+2, good stuff.
Rip it! He's got the ponytails too. This is a big ass Yao Yu mix. Oh, 2-1-2, no punish. Yeah, it's negative 12 right there, but either way, good patience right now from Mormon, baiting out the heat smash. Got to worry about the gamma howl. I was just about to say it. Mix, and you duck. Oh, he could have killed him right there too, but the interrupt, of course, 1-1-1, and it should be enough to kill.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
We like to joke about it too. The G clef, or the 1-1-1 as we call it, is what we call, you know, the poor man's cans. It's end of round, I need a launcher, 1-1-1, have all the fun.
Of course. And what a call out right there. Because, again, if you're not patient with Jack, it answers everything. Every single option you try to go for, even the bubble gets beat out right there. So you got to make sure you're paying attention. You're getting those guaranteed conversions before you try to transition into the gamma howl. But good throw right there from GabeHeart.
And we saw twice the back one into stance, not getting punished.
Oh, it's okay. Talk to the palm. I don't want to talk to you. Where's Panda?
Collective sigh and a run. Try to use those bear legs for movement. This is the pleasures of watching 2 big bodies go at it.
Oh, I know you like to watch that, Maya.
Hey. Well, the sit down, no buttons, no presses.
Oh my gosh.
Into a wall splat. Is this going to be 7 shining golden letters, or is he getting peed on? Oh, he got peed on.
Ah, man. Lucky guy. Right, GabeHeart trying to tie it up right now. Nice interrupt again, trying to go forward 4-3, but get the G-Clef cannon just interrupting once again. To the wall we go. Why am I going to jail, C6?
I promised Nathan I would turn the loot down. It just flows out of me like water, and these combos, great adaptation for the G-Clef, and even has some Oki on it.
Okay, what's the mix here? Be careful. He still has Gamma Howl, and he's going to charge it up just to try to get the transition, but Armor saves lives, flopping like a fish. Oh, Armor, one more mix. Oh.
Listen, I know that's bear tech, but I'm going to say that was all serve bot.
To the wall, clean wall splat. Mix. He keeps messing it up. Maybe it's a setup. Oh, don't get him. No! GabeHeart, don't do it to him.
That is putting tournament on the line. This is set point here for Mormon.
You know, it's definitely a risk, but hey, with great risk come great reward, right? I hope so.
I mean,
find out final round game 2.
Be unpredictable is the goal sometimes. That was definitely unpredictable.
Oh, he forgot to launch, but simple 2-1 punish. Yes, sir. Just puts you out of range. That's the only sphere with it. But again, the 1-1-1 finds its mark. I don't care what you got cooking. I want fast food. Oh!
Well, MormonKombat clears it out, gets it done, and you know, I just thought that maybe we were going to see a little more Jack action, but I don't know. What did you see in that leap? Because it felt like MormonKombat had the same game plan as game 1, and it didn't work in the beginning, but it definitely worked in the end.
So, again, Mormon's playstyle, very defensive. He loves, again, he's a lab monster, so he's always going to look for the openings when he can, and that's exactly what he did there. Every single time that GabeHeart decided he wanted to try to go for any type of Gamma Howl mix or just a really slow charge-up move, either with like the back 2 or 4-4-3 and stuff like that, every single time he was answering with the 1-1-1. So it kind of forced GabeHeart to play a little bit smaller Tekken. And unfortunately, by that time he made that adjustment, it was just way too late in the set. Mormon was already kind of stomping on him, walking down, back ones galore. It's tough too, because Jack doesn't really have a good like move to kind of check bears out of hunting bear stance safely. So you just gotta hope that he's not trying to initially low parry right there. But again, a ton of whiff inputs right here from GabeHeart. It's a big transition. Going from something like Lidia over to Jack definitely takes some time to kind of recollect yourself, but alas, yeah, right here you can see a big call out, a big attempt on the unblockable, but just outside of range.
That is not what I would call a knowledge check. That's more of what I would call a Papa Bear serve bot laugh check. This is going to be the funny move that you may or may not be ready for, but the audacity to pull it off sometimes creates the mental frames you need.
Right. I think there's a ton of players out here that just really prefer to go for clips rather than try to actually play a solid set.
Yeah,
basically definitely being one of them.
I mean, some of the people that you saw that made top 8 at EVO France, you know, Sin can go for the most solid Yoshimitsu play, but then sometimes, why don't we just go for the Harakiri? Why don't we just go for the back grab of the Soul Steal, even though it's been nerfed into the ground? It's just being that dangerous thing just goes, oh god, it just ruins your